Welcome back to Lackluster Garage. Today we're working on the old Ranger. I've been doing some audio upgrades to this sucker. Today we're going to be pulling the door panels. Oh, whoops. Shit, damn it. Okay, there, I think it's good. We're going to be pulling the door panels off and throwing in some new door speakers because, yeah, they're blown out, you know. It's a 90s truck. It's gonna happen. I got some OEM ones from my old Ranger I'm gonna be throwing in. These are about the easiest door panels that you can ever remove. But I'm just gonna be showing you guys how, because I know a lot of people appreciate that sort of video. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. For this, if you've got your manual windows, you're gonna need a Torx bit, a T20, and a Phillips head. That's it. That's all you need. And a tip on these is to roll the window down before you do this, because this will get in the way later and you'll have to stick it in with your finger and you have to reach around. If you've got automatic windows, it is the same, except you don't need a Torx bit. All you need to do, there's little clips. You pull the door panel off and you unclip them and you pull the sockets out, and that's it. It's easy. It's just as simple as this, if not quicker. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this back, and I'm gonna take this T20 here. It's got a ratchet on it. Hold on, let's see if I can switch it. Doesn't matter. We'll get that in there. I'm gonna switch that ratchet over, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pull this out. And then once you got that screw loose, it's all the way out, the best thing to do is pop that cover back so you don't lose your screw. Hold on to these bushings, and it just pops off just like that. You can go ahead and set that aside. And then the next step is you've got a screw here. You've got a screw here, and this one likes to break off. As you can see, this one is. I'll show you how to fix that here in a minute. And then the rest of it's pretty easy. So we're just gonna go ahead and take these out. This one kind of sucks because a bunch of stuff gets packed in here, but as long as you press it down, it comes out. And I forgot to mention, there's a screw up here too that also likes to come loose, but that's not really a big deal. The screws are different lengths. So you'll have like a medium one for here. That one I believe is a lot longer. And then this one's the shortest. So just remember that. This is literally the simplest door panel ever. I mean, Ford Rangers are pretty awesome. Other vehicles suck, especially a lot of the 90s ones with the brittle plastic. You really don't have to worry about that on a Ranger because they just kind of work. You know, we don't even need to pull that screw yet. We'll pull that one after I pull the panel, then I'll show you how to fix that, because that's a common issue. So now there's little clips in there. They sit like this, locks in the door like that. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. The whole door panel goes up. I'm gonna shimmy this one over here, pop it up. This is very hard to do with one hand. Let me try to set the camera somewhere. Okay, I couldn't find anywhere to put the camera, but now that you've got that door panel pulled up, it's popped out now. You quite literally just grab it, and it comes off just like that. It'll stick to some of these trim pieces sometimes, but yeah, it just comes off like that. And like I said, if you have a one with automatic windows, there will be a connector in here, and you just pop them out. It's pretty easy. It's the same way. And then as for the speaker, very straightforward. You've got 4 Phillips head screws. All you do is pull them out, speaker comes out. All right, now that you've got your 4 screws out, she just pops out like this. I wouldn't recommend letting this hang like this if this is yours, but I only got one hand and I don't really care about this truck. So that connector just, she pops out like that. And then your speaker's free. And as you can see, there's no more rubber left in here. This speaker's junk. They're both garbage. We're gonna go ahead and throw in this. And if you're gonna be wiring in an aftermarket speaker, it's gonna have 2 prongs here. All you gotta do, cut that harness off and throw on some spade connectors. Crimp them on there or solder them if you're fancy, and stick them in there. It's as simple as that. And then as a tip for when you're tightening these, you can see it's tight. Go ahead and back it off a little bit, leave them loose while you're installing your screws, because these are slotted. They'll move around a little bit. You'll get it to screw in a little easier if you leave them loose till you're all done. All right, now if this part here applies to you and yours is broken off down here like most every Ranger is, I will show you how to fix that. Just pull this out, unscrew it, and then you're gonna notice that little plastic piece is broken off. And I mean, that just happens over time when you open and close the door. So we're gonna go ahead and throw some washers in between this. And it really is as simple as that. It's not exactly the best fix, but you know, it works. And now in typical lackluster garage fashion, we're doing the right thing the wrong way. So we've got our smaller washer, then our bigger one we'll throw on there just like that. And now we'll get back to this later. We'll throw the door panel on first, and then I'll show you how to fix that. So you're gonna wanna line up all of these pieces here with these holes that are here. And you slide them in here, press it down, and it snaps into place. Then you go ahead and screw all your screws in. See, we're just gonna go ahead and lift her up. A couple of these pieces are broken off, that's fine. It's from the 90s, it's gonna happen. And then that one won't line up, or you should lift it up, throw it in there. And then this is what I was meaning with this lock. So you go ahead and press that down and lock it. And now that the window's open, you can press it in here and get it to where you want. I can't do it with one hand, but you get the lock in here, press it in, drop it down. And there, now that you got your lock in, just press it down like that. Make sure it's all snapped into place, she's popped in good. You go ahead and grab your lock and, you know, unlock it so you don't lock yourself out. Go ahead and throw your screw in. Remember, the short one goes up top here. And then you've got your medium length one that goes here. And now that longer one that we got with a pointy tip goes down here. And so you stick this here, and that washer just pushes against the plastic, and just make sure you don't over tighten this one because it will break this grill out. But other than that, it's fixed, and you'll fix your door flapping issue that way. All right, now that you've got all your screws in and it's installed, just like that, you're gonna go ahead and put this crank on. It doesn't matter how you put it on right now. Go ahead and roll up your window. And now, what's annoying is when you're sitting in the truck and your knee's hitting on this, right? So we're gonna go ahead and pull this off and position it about here, give or take. That'll give your knee some room so you're not gonna hit it and it won't be annoying. Go ahead and pull that plastic back again. And then you're gonna take your T20, go in here like so, tighten it up, throw that back on, and your door panel install is complete. Now, if you're interested in more content on our ship boxes, go ahead and subscribe, watch for more. I'm sure this will be featured. I just picked this thing up. It needs some suspension work. We're gonna go ahead and throw some shocks on her. Throw a little bit of a lift on it. She sits a little low. New rubbers maybe. Go ahead and fix our paint job here. And our body mounts. Because that's not right. So that'll be in the next video. Keep posted for that. We'll continue the series next time.